Do you know any funny ቅጥል ስም of people? የምታውቂያት?
ቆጨራ
That's why we get along with each other means we have something that makes us one. So this person is going to answer ምን አይነት መልስ ነው የሚሰጠኝ? He's going to give me number, right? He was ስንተኛ ልጅ ነህ? ስንተኛ ልጅ ነሽ? What's up everyone? This is Maraki English with Avi and today it's with me, Richie. So today we're going to speak about or we're going to learn a lesson about the basic English topics that we touch while having a conversation with people on the street or anywhere. Okay, so the topics that I have prepared for you today is first, when you meet someone, you could greet them by saying hi, hey or hello. መጀመሪያ ሰው ስታገኝ ምንድን ነው የምናደርገው? መጀመሪያ hi እንላለን. And today we have Iku and also Emir with me and I'm going to say hi to them. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
Are you okay?
Yes, we are.
Very nice. So today we're going to have a conversation with each other, okay? We might know each other, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Okay? Help your friends on the YouTube.
Okay.
So today I'm going to ask you first about your names, place, job, age, hobby. What's the meaning of hobby? Emir.
Hobby ማለት በትርፍ ጊዜያችን ማድረግ የምንወዳቸው ነገሮች።
አሪፍ። ስለዚህ በትርፍ ጊዜያችን ወይ ደግሞ things that we do in our free time hobbies ተብሎ ይጠራሉ. For example, what could be a hobby? Iku.
ማድረግ የሚያስደስተን ነገር ማለት ነው.
Yeah, what? Give me an example.
ለምሳሌ I like reading
Books.
in my free time.
Very nice. ስለዚህ በትርፍ ጊዜዋ ኢኩ ምን ማድረግ ትወዳለች? ማንበብ ትወዳለች። ስለዚህ it could be one of the hobbies, an example of a hobby. ሌላ language ምን ማለት ነው? ቋንቋ. Family?
ቤተሰብ.
Favorite things?
የምንወዳቸው ነገሮች።
ጥሩ። ስለዚህ መጀመሪያ ስም እንጠያይቃለን። ስማቸው ጠይቃቸዋለሁ። ሁለተኛ ስም ውስጥም first name, second name, surname እና nickname የሚባል ነገር አለ። First name ምን ማለት ነው? Like first name ማለት like my first name, the name that people call me by. ሰዎች የሚጠሩን ስም አይደለ? ምንድነው እሱ?
Rich.
Yeah, so
What's your first name?
What's your first name, Mr. Thomas?
መጀመሪያ ስማችን we write it here. It is for me it is Rich. So second name ሲባል is your father's name. In Ethiopia we usually are called by our names and our father's name. So if I'm Rahel Samson, right? Good. Surname is our grandfather's name. The European or Westerners, they are called by their grandfathers most of the time. So if it is John, Mark, Tony, he's called by John, Tony, right? ስለዚህ surname ሲባል ሶስተኛ ስም ማለት ነው። እሺ, what is the meaning of a nickname? ኢኩ
ቅጥል ስም.
Good. Do you know any funny ቅጥል ስም of people? የምታውቂያት?
ቆጨራ. Yeah. እንደዛ የሚባል ጓደኛ ነው.
Very nice. So he has his own name, but he has also ቅጥል name or a nickname.
It's a nickname.
Your nickname is Sergio.
Did you have a nickname?
Yep.
What about you? What's your nickname?
Great. So when you want to ask those things, so when you want to know those information about someone, you can use those WH questions to ask about them. So when you say, we use what ምን ለማለት ነው የምንጠቀምበት አይደለ? ምንድነው when you want to know information ወይ ደግሞ መረጃ ስለ ያን ሰውዬ ማንኛውም ነገር መረጃ ስንፈልግ what እያልን እንጠይቃለን. So what is your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Okay, good. So his name is Mohammed. And here you can just write your names. Okay? And now what is your second name? What is your second name? ብለን ስንጠይቅ ደግሞ እንደ your father's name ነው የሚቆጠረው ማለት ነው. So what's your second name?
Abdul Qadir.
Good. So his second name is Abdul Qadir. His first name is Mohammed Abdul Qadir. And I'm going to ask him about his surname or his grandfather's name. የአያትክ ስምስ ማን ነው ብዬ እጠይቀዋለሁ. What is your surname?
My surname is Ali.
Good. So his name is Mohammed Abdul Qadir Ali. Mohammed Abdul Qadir Ali. So if he was living in USA, in the USA countries, he would have been called by Muhammad Ali, right? But since he's in Ethiopia, he's called as Muhammad Abdul Qadir. Very nice. Good. So what about nickname? Do you have a nickname?
A nickname? Yeah.
Amir. So nickname ማለት ነው ብለን ነበር ከዚህ በፊት ቅጥል ስም ማለት ነው አይደለ? So Amir is his nickname, but actually everybody in the office knows him as Amir, not as Muhammad, right? So your nickname is more famous than your name.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. For example, my nickname is Belu, but most people know me as Rahel. Okay? So your nickname is a famous one more than
Yeah,
your
because
name.
it used to be my real name.
Right? It used to be your real name. How did?
And then I changed it into Muhammad.
Okay. Can I ask the reason? Or you're just gonna?
Maybe okay. When I was a kindergarten student, my classmates used to make fun of me
Okay.
because my name is Amir, and there is a glue in Ethiopia called Amir glue.
Oh yeah. So you hated it because it was related to the glue.
Yeah, not because it was related, but because they were making fun of me.
They would say you stick like a glue.
Yeah.
Okay. It's alright. I wouldn't say that to you. Where do you live? I'm asking him about his place. It's alright. Tell me, Amir, where do you live?
I live in Ethiopia.
Good. So when I ask him about using the WH question, where, what information does he give me? He tells me the place that he lives at.
Okay, so if you're not a hobo, where do you live?
Why, where do you live?
Great. Where do you live, Noel?
የት ነው የምትኖረው ብዬ ስጠይቀው ቦታ ነው መልስ የሚሰጠኝ አይደለ? What is your name ስለው ስሙ he gives me information ወይ መረጃ የሆነ ስለራሱ ያስታውቀኛል። Where ብዬ ስጠይቀው ደግሞ he gives me the name of a place.
I live in Paris. I live in Florida now, usually.
I live at West Egg.
So he lives at where?
I live in Ethiopia.
He lives in Ethiopia. Generally, but specifically, where do you live at?
I live in Addis.
He lives in Addis, specifically in Addis.
In Alambank.
Good. He lives in Alambak. So when people ask you where do you live, you don't have to give them I live in Ethiopia because we are in Ethiopia, right? It's obvious that we are in Ethiopia. And if you're in Addis Ababa, of course you don't say I live in Addis Ababa. If a person who lives in Addis Ababa asks you this question, where do you live? You say I live at 4 Kilo, Piazza, Gerti, Magananya, Bole, right? You give specific information. I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Good. Job. Job is the thing that we do for a living. ስራችን ስለ ስራ መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ ስለ ሰዎች ምን ብለን ነው የምንጠይቃቸው? We can say what do you do? What do you do for a living ብለን ስራክ ምንድነው? ምንድነው የምትሰራው? ወይ ደግሞ what is your job ብለን መጠየቅ እንችላለን። ምን እንላለን? What is your job? Okay? What do you do ስንባል ራሱ ምንድነው የምትሰራው ማለት ነው። So what do you do and now what is your job? They have the same meaning.
What's your job here? What do you do?
What's your job?
So what do you do?
So what do you do?
What's your job?
ስለዚህ Amir, what do you do for a living?
I'm an English teacher.
He's an English teacher.
I'm Jack. I'm an English teacher at...
I'm an editor.
Well, I'm an engineer.
What about you guys? Amir is an English teacher, but what do you do for a living? Write that under the comments, okay? Alright, so I have asked him about the job that he does, and now age. ስለ እድሜ ስንጠይቅ ምን ብለን ነው የምንጠይቀው? ስንት ዓመትህ ነው? ስንት ዓመትሽ ነው? ስንት ዓመቷ ነው? ስንት ዓመታቸው ነው ብለን መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ, okay? So when I ask him, I'm going to say, how old are you? ምክንያቱም እሱ second person ስለሆነ you ብዬ ነው የማወራው ስለሱ.
Wait a minute, kid. How old are you?
Well, how old are you?
23.
How old are you, Mr. Turing?
27.
How old are you? But if I want to ask about Iku, ለኤሚር ስለ ኢኩ መጠየቅ ስፈልግ ግን ምን ብዬ ነው የምጠይቀው? How old is she ማለት አለብኝ, right? Because she is a third person singular and we use the verb to be is ስለ third person ስንጠይቅ ማለት ነው. So ለኤሚር ስጠይቀው ምንድን ነው የምለው? Emir, how old are you?
I am 45 years old.
Very nice. So Emir has answered by saying he is what? 45 years old. But when I want to know about Iku, and Iku is not with us, Iku ከኛ ጋር ከሌለች ስለሷ መጠየቅ ስፈልግ, but how old is Iku ብዬ ነው የምጠይቀው, right? ምን አልኩኝ? How old is she? How old is Iku? በሺ ምትክ ስም መጠቀም እንችላለን ወይም she.
How old is she?
እሷ ስንት ዓመቷ ነው ብዬ እየጠየቅኩት ነው ማለት ነው. How old is she?
She is 65 years old.
Good. So she is 20 years older than you, right? Good. So how old are you? How old is she? እኛ ስንት ዓመታችን ነን? ስንል ምንድን ነው የምንለው?
How old are we?
How old are we? So it depends on the subject. We ከሆነ subject we have to use are.
How old are we? How old are we?
ራሳችን መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ ደግሞ how old am I? We just think how old am I ብለን መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ ደግሞ we use the verb to be am.
Okay, how old am I?
Good. Let's go to hobby. As Amir told you earlier, Amir ቅድም እንደነገራችሁ hobby means በትርፍ ጊዜያችን የምናደርጋቸው ነገሮች ማለት ነው። እና as an example ኢኩ ምን ሰጥታን ነበረ? reading books. አሁን everybody is busy. አብዛኛው ሰው ምንድነው ቢዚ ነው። በምን በስራ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ በትምህርት ሊሆን ይችላል፣ በብዙ ነገሮች እና whenever we're free ደስ ብሎን ማድረግ የምንፈልገው ነገር አለ አይደለ? I personally love watching movies and I also love reading. I have activities that I love doing when I'm free, but I could just choose watching movies. So I watch movies. But generally, what is your hobby ብሎ ሲጠየቅ like አብዛኛው ጊዜ ማድረግ የምንወደው ነገር ይሄን መጠየቅ ስፈልግ what are your hobbies ብዬ ነው የምጠይቀው። Okay? Amir, what are your hobbies?
What are your hobbies?
Tell me about yourself. What are your hobbies?
I like watching movies and listening to music.
Okay, good. You're stealing my hobbies or their hobbies.
Yeah, these are the majority of the people's hobbies.
But what about you?
Yeah, my hobby? Yeah, I said watch a movie.
Good. So I have asked him about hobbies. What about Iku? What do you like to do in your free time?
I like watching movie.
Like us?
Yeah. And reading books.
So people are crazy
Listening
about
music.
watching movies these days.
Yeah.
Good. So great. So Iku loves watching movies. Emir likes watching movies. I also like watching movies. I think that's why we get along with each other.
Yeah.
I think that's why we get along with each other, you know? ለዛ ነው የምንግባባው. That's why we get along with each other means የሆነ we have something that makes us one. ኮኔክት የሚያደርገን ነገር ስላለ ለዛ ነው የምንስማማው እያልን ነው። ጎበዝ ኢኩቲ አትጥፊ እሺ። Language. So when we talk about language ምን ማለት ነው? ቋንቋ ማለት ነው. So some people they can only speak one language and some people speak many languages, right? So I'm going to ask you about that, but first let me show my students. እንዴት መጠየቅ እንደምንችል እናያለን ማለት ነው። ስንት ቋንቋ ነው የምትችለው ብለን ለሰው መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ we can say how many languages do you speak? how many ስንል ምን ማለታችን ነው? ስንት ማለት ነው አይደለ? ስንት ቋንቋ ትችላለህ? ስንት ቋንቋ መናገር ትችላለህ ማለት ነው አይደለ? how many brothers and sisters do you have ስንል ሌላ ታሪክ ነው። ስለ ቋንቋ ማውራት ስንፈልግ ግን how many languages do you speak? how many languages can you speak ብለን እንጠይቃቸዋለን ማለት ነው።
How many languages do you speak?
5, actually.
How many languages do you speak?
So Amir, how many languages can you speak?
I can speak 4 languages.
Wow, that's great. What are they? Tell us.
Amharic,
Okay.
Tigrinya, Arabic, and English.
Very nice.
And I'm learning French.
Oh, so guys, how many languages can you speak? You can comment down below, okay? Good. And language, we're done with language. Let's pass to family now. Family is a very big topic actually because ስለ family አውርተን መጨረስ አንችልም። ግን አንዳንድ ጥያቄ አለ like ሰዎች ስናገኛቸው ስለ ፋሚሊያቸው የምንጠይቃቸው ጥያቄዎች አሉ። So I'm going to show you እንዴት መጠየቅ እንደምንችል ለሰዎች. So first we can say how many people are there in your family አለን። ቅድም ምን አልኩኝ? how many languages do you speak? ስንት ቋንቋ መናገር ወይ ልትናገር ትችላለህ አልኩኝ አይደል? ሁለተኛ ስለ ቤተሰብ ስንጠይቅ ደግሞ how many people are there in your family? በቤተሰብ ውስጥ ስንት ሰዎች አሉ ያልኩኝ ነው አይደል? So this person is going to answer ምን አይነት መልስ ነው የሚሰጠኝ? He's going to give me number, right? He would say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 እያለ people are just going to answer numbers ማለት ነው. So Iku, how many people are there in your family?
5.
5.
Yeah.
What about Amir?
4.
4. In my family there are 7 people.
What?
Right.
You're lucky.
Yes, I feel like that too. Anyway, so how many people are in your family ስንል አባት እናት እና ልጆች ቆጥረን እነሱ ነው የምንነግራቸው አይደለ? I have 4 brothers and sisters, so with my parents I have 7 people within my family. And then you can also ask them ስንተኛ ልጅ ነህ ብለን ደግሞ መጠየቅ እንችላለን አይደለ? If he said that I have 4 brothers, I have 4 siblings ብሎ አንድ ሰው ከተናገረ like I said that earlier, right? እና ስንተኛ ልጅ ነሽ ብላችሁ እኔ መጠየቅ ስትፈልጉ what's your birth order ብለን መጠየቅ እንችላለን። what's your birth order ስንተኛ ልጅ ነህ ስንተኛ ልጅ ነሽ I am the firstborn in my family. what's your birth order? Emir.
I'm the firstborn.
Right? Good. What about you, Iku?
Me too.
Wow, we are so good, man. That's why we're best friends, baby.
That's why we get along.
Very well. I like that. Let's go. What's your favorite? ብለን ስንጠይቅ ደግሞ ያንተ በጣም የምትወደው ሙዚቃ በጣም የምትወደው ምግብ ብለን ከሁሉም አብልጠህ የምትወደው ነገር ምንድነው ብለን መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ what is your favorite ብለን እንጠይቃለን። Okay? So I'm going to ask those two beautiful people what their favorite food is first. What's your favorite food, Equity?
What was your favorite food?
Good! What is your favorite food?
Mine is shiro.
Really?
Yeah.
Most people in Ethiopia like shiro.
Of course.
I wonder why. Why?
Because it's our cultural food. Maybe.
But chicken stew is also our cultural food.
Chicken is also the
Europeans. Foreigners' food.
Yeah.
So shiro is our own food.
Yeah.
That's why you love it most.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What about Emir?
My favorite food is chicken stew.
Chicken stew. Great. What about your favorite music?
My favorite music? I like listening to slow music.
Slow musics. What about Iku?
Reggae music.
Very nice. So what's your favorite ብለን ስንጠይቅ ነገር ነው የምንጠይቀው. Like what's your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite music? What's your favorite food ብለን ስለ ነገሮች እንጠይቃለን። ስለ ሰው መጠየቅ ስንፈልግ አሁን ስለ ሰው ስንጠይቅ ማ ነው የምንለው አይደለ? ማ ስንል ምንድን ነው የምንጠቀመው? Who. Great. So who is your favorite man? We can ask about your favorite singer, right? Who's your favorite singer? Who's your favorite singer, Amir?
My favorite singer is Ed Sheeran.
Good. What about Iku?
Adele.
Who's your favorite person in your family?
My grandma.
Who's your favorite person in your family?
My mom.
Good. So we all have our favorite people, favorite things to do. What's your favorite sport?
Cycling.
What about Iku?
Jumping ropes.
Really? Is that a sport?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Do people jump as a sport?
Of course.
Very nice. So you should do that too. So you can ask those things with your partners, with your brother, sister. I hope scriptona notebook ይዛችሁ እንደቀረባችሁ ምክንያቱ this is very important, especially for the beginner levels. Okay guys, so today it was about basic English topics so you can know the information of someone, right? አሁን ሰው ስታገኙ ቤዚክ ጥያቄዎች እናንተ የሚያግዛችሁት እነዚህ ናቸው። ይሄን ኢንፎርሜሽን ለማግኘት እነዚህ ጥያቄዎች መጠየቅ አለባችሁ። እኔ እነን ኢኩን ጠይቄ I have gotten their information የነሱ ኢንፎርሜሽን አግኝቻለሁ። ለእናንተም ጠይቃችኋለሁ. So don't forget to write it down below on the comment. So the first question that I'm going to ask you is about your name. Okay? So ስለ ስማችሁ መጠየቅ ስፈልግ ምንድነው የምለው? What is your name? What is your name? ሲባል አሁን it's general, but if I want to ask your first name, what's your first name? What's your second name? What's your third name? Good. Answer that down below, okay? And if I want to ask about the place that you live in, I say where? Yet, አይደለ? Where do you live in? I live in Ethiopia. I live in Addis Ababa እያላችሁ you can write your answers. ስለ ስራ ስለ ያሶት ስራ ማወቅ ስልፈልግ አሁን ግን እኔ የእናንተ ስራ ነው ማወቅ የፈለኩት። ስለዚህ what do I say? What do you do? Or what's your job? So your answer is going to be I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a businessman, I'm a businesswoman እያላችሁ whatever you do is that ጻፉልኝ። እሺ? Next, what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies? Or what do you like to do in your free time? Hobbies ከማለትም ይሄን እንጠቀማለን። What do you like to do in your free time እንላለን። And next, if I want to know about the language that you speak, how many languages can you speak? Or how many languages do you speak? ስንት ቋንቋ ትናገራለህ? and ስለ ቤተሰብ ማወቅ ስትፈልጉ ደግሞ I want to know about your family number ስለዚህ how many people are in your family? What's your birth order? Good. Answer that down below. And the last thing is, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite drink? And finally, what's your favorite music? Okay? Write that down below just like Iku and Amir እንዳደረጉት መልሳችሁን መጻፍ አትርሱ. Okay? So this is just about the basic English conversation topics that you can talk about, and these are how you're going to ask them. እነዚህ የምትጠይቃቸው ርዕሶች ናቸው። ይሄ ደግሞ እንዴት መጠየቅ እንደምትችሉ የሚያሳያችሁ ኢንፎርሜሽን ነው. So don't forget to write your information in the comments. Practice እንድታደርጉ ደግሞ ይረዳችኋል. So today this has been the lesson. I hope you have enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye bye.